So this very dark man case, this is Bobrisky, has only taken a new twist, and this twist is not one which will favor many persons. By many persons, I mean the masses. Now, it is supposed to be a case of corruption, because that audio he leaked exposed so many things. But right now, it seems like it's now very dark man versus the Falanos. Now, Femi Falana was on China's news, and he was interviewed by Sheung, and he said a whole lot of things. So it was now discussed on Arise News. Now, stay tuned as you hear everything they analyze on Arise News.
Published on social media by very dark man that he sought the counsel of Femi Falana to secure a presidential pardon in exchange for 10 million naira.
Bobrisky never spoke to me. I have never met him. I do not know him from Adam. It was alleged to have spoken to my son, Felana, Fars. Yes, my son said this guy was appealing to people for assistance and called my son, I think on May 4, thereabout this year, please, can you give me 3 million naira to be placed in a special part of the prison? We call it the VIP section. And my son asking, are you calling me under the authorization of the superintendent of prisons? He said, no, please, don't call me again. I'm unable to assist you to bribe the prison authorities. And be very careful, since you're already in jail for an offense. Somebody now said they listened to a tape somewhere and went out to lampoon and rather defame me.
All right, it's good to hear the senior advocate here clarify the situation. And I believe also there was that Senate committee meeting where very dark man had apologized to him as well. Ayo, quickly, very loosely, right?
He had said he was not going to retract his statement, that he will meet him in court, he will pay the fine if he has to every single month. But now you can see that he's now seeing the error or the folly of his ways. Mr. Falana describes it as infantile radicalism.
Imagine.
So you want to be a radical, but you're doing it in an infantile way. You're doing it in a childish way. But I'm glad that he's had the opportunity to set the record straight. Don't forget the audio he played, which was allegedly Bobrisky's voice, was a reported speech. To have based his assessment of Mr. Femi Falana, SAN, based on a reported speech from an audio that he still has to verify. So that's the challenge there, and I think, and I'm glad he's come out to say it. He said that the reason why he didn't pursue criminal charges against him is because he himself is leading a team of lawyers to West Africa to defend the rights of freedom of expression, not to criminalize it. So in defense of that, he wants to defend freedom of expression, but with freedom of expression comes huge responsibility. And when you go out of line, you will pay the price for it. But I hope you don't forget the substance of the case, which is the state of Nigerian correctional services.
Well said, Ayo. All right, then we'll take